Good day and welcome to SCO BRICS Insight, where we bring you the latest news, information and analysis on what's really going on in the world of the Shanghai Cooperation Organization and the BRICS. In the run-up to the BRICS Summit in Johannesburg in 2023, there was enormous speculation about the announcement of a new BRICS currency and whether it would be backed by gold. Well, that didn't happen, but discussions nevertheless have continued about a new currency or alternatives. But does the BRICS actually need a new currency or just another way, alternative way for trading with each other in their own currencies? Well, let's explore the various options. I mean, currently in the world, the majority use the SWIFT system for the settlement of transactions. Now, this is just a financial messenger system that was based on the telex back in the day, long before everybody was computerized, long before the invention of the internet, etc. So it's quite an old established system, but it's also hasn't really adapted for the modern world. The majority of the transactions that take place on the SWIFT system are in dollars and in euros. So for countries that are excluded from the SWIFT system and cannot use dollars, alternatives have to be found. Now, on February the 28th, the Minister of Finance of the Russian Federation announced, together with the Bank of Russia and its partners in the framework of the BRICS Association, would prepare a number of initiatives. Now, one of these initiatives is to consider the creation of a multilateral digital settlement and payment platform called the BRICS Bridge. It was notified that the unification places special emphasis on the use of national currencies in mutual payments and creating an independently, equally accessible financial infrastructure. Now, during a summit in Sao Paulo, the Brazilian Deputy Minister of Finance, Ivan Chabascov, stated that the majority of BRICS countries support moving away from the US dollar and settlements in their national currencies. So, on March the 5th, the presidential assistant Yuri Ushakov announced that the BRICS members plan to establish a payment system based on modern technologies, which include things such as digital currencies and blockchain technology. Now, the goal of this is to create an independent settlement system within the BRICS framework. Ushakov highlighted the currency's convenience for countries, their populations and businesses, and the major implication is it would not require significant costs, unlike setting up a new currency, and it would also be free from political interference and would allow many other non-BRICS countries to trade with countries of the BRICS if they adopted the technology. He also noted that the specific goal this year is to enhance the role of the association countries in the international monetary and financial system. Additionally, he stated that efforts will be made to further develop a mechanism for a pool of conditional foreign exchange reserves, with a focus on using currencies other than the US dollar. So we're looking at yuan to ruble, ruble to rupee, reals to yuan, etc. He also expressed that Russia will continue to seek opportunities for unimpeded economic cooperation within the alliance, despite the sanctions imposed on countries within the BRICS and also on others. On March the 3rd, the Ethiopian ambassador to Russia, Cham Ugala Urgat, called for negotiations on the use of national currencies between member states and also with others, and he expressed hope that on this matter it would be resolved. According to him, the use of national currencies is a great format for cooperation, and he cited the current cooperation that is taking place between Russia, India, China, Saudi Arabia as good examples. So, if BRICS expands, will not be a challenge, says the Chinese Foreign Minister Wang Yi. And if the plans that come in, along for the developing of a trading and financial settlement system, it means that the countries will be able to expand, and it won't be such a challenge within what they can do. The broader expansion of BRICS is something that will assist the rise of what was called the global south, but is actually the global majority, and accelerate the strengthen the situation of multipolarity in the world. He really said that the international world order is changing, and he hopes that things are going to change. And I've no doubt that they will, and I'm sure we'll hear more of it when we get to the BRICS summit, which is taking place in Kazan under Russia's chairmanship in September in Kazan. Now, as a point, it's quite interesting because we just got some figures in the other day that the share of the yuan in Russia's export revenues in January increased to 40.8%, and in payments for its imports to 38%. Now, against the whole look at its foreign trade, that's getting on for almost half, and I'm sure that that is actually going to only increase. And I'm sure that once this payment mechanism comes into existence, the share of yuan and other currencies in Russia's export revenues will grow enormously. So we shall see. Obviously, the need for this particular change is there, and it's not just the countries of the BRICS that are pushing for it. Russia is a major exporter to the world of commodities, from oil to wheat to metals and minerals. So, and although it's excluded from certain markets of the West, it's expanded its trade to Latin America, to Asia, and specifically to Africa. So all of those look at being able to trade in their own currencies and not to have to borrow in dollars to pay for their imports, and also don't want to get paid in dollars for their exports. They want to have not to be sort of at the vagaries, if you like, of the exchange rate between their own currencies and the almighty dollar, which has caused enormous problems for many countries, particularly when they are borrowing in dollars and they find that their currency weakens against the dollar, and it causes them immense problems. Also, with organizations like the New Development Bank, it's not quite replaced the IMF, but it's gradually building up a large portfolio. And other institutions, I'm sure, with the backing of rich countries like the United Arab Emirates, like China, Russia, Brazil, etc. We will see some of those institutions and new institutions being developed to take the place of the old established organizations. Anyway, for more information on all these subjects that I've discussed today, do look at our website, which is SCO BRICS Insight, where we publish articles each and every day on these subjects, and there will be links below the video that takes you directly to the site and the relevant articles. If you've enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe, and I look forward to talking with you again. Thank you very much. Goodbye.